So hundreds of wildfires continue to burn in Canada as the country's dealing with their worst fire season of the century. In fact, last week, we saw this all over the East Coast, even the Midwest. It became a big issue as the smoke spread to cities like New York and Washington, D.C. New York City at one point had the worst air quality in the world for days. Here at home, we've been through this, right? This is a reminder of our own wildfire season and the dangers that it brings. So joining us now, Fox medical reporter Dina Centofanti. Dina, it's good to have you. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, this was something that we were dealing with here in Detroit, and we're not used to that. But because, same reason, these wildfires, by the way, hundreds of wildfires burning all throughout Canada, and no sign of that slowing down anytime soon. So sending this microscopic particles into the air, some people could smell it a little bit. Some people felt some irritation. So I talked to the doctor about it and said, how big of a deal is this? Number one, you got to check that air quality index, and that's on now. Thanks to our smartphones, you can easily pop on and see what you're dealing with. Because let's face it, Liz, that in different places, when the wind's blowing, when it rains, it could change very quickly, right? So you're checking that air quality index, and then you are taking this seriously. If you're trying to go for a run or doing any kind of exercise outside, if the kids are out running around, if it's a bad day, you're getting those particles into your lungs. And the doctor, Dr. Doshi, told me that it is very much like smoking cigarettes.
Oh, and that's what kind of makes me nervous. I know that we've had it so bad sometimes where you walk outside and it smells like a campfire.
Yes.
So in that case, let's talk about what people can do to protect themselves outside. Is there anything we can do to try and prevent some of that damage?
Well, and I know some people are not going to want to hear this, but really wearing that KN95 mask is really what's going to help keep those particles out of your airwaves. And you might have some of those left over from COVID. And it's a good idea, especially if you do want to be outside and enjoying a nice day. Remember, if you can smell it, it's definitely in the air. Sometimes you can't see it. Sometimes you do see it and you smell it. Also, you're changing the air filter in your home, your air conditioning unit. You're keeping your windows closed at home, keeping the car windows up. You're trying to lessen your exposure to these microscopic particles from becoming, because it can cause irritation. And that can be, that can be a minor issue where you're just noticing some respiratory issues, but it can also lead to some things that are more severe.
Yeah, and I guess that's my question. I always get freaked out around this time of year. I have asthma. I can feel the smoke the moment it kicks up. And I just wonder, what is this doing to us long term? Even though it's just maybe a couple days out of the year, do we have any idea what's happening here?
Well, and that's really the concern, is when it's continued exposure to this, that's what concerns doctors the most. So certainly those people like you are the ones, if you have asthma, if you have any underlying respiratory condition, you do have to take this seriously and make sure, because these things do not, it's not something that you recognize right away, and it can slowly be causing this inflammation in your lungs and doing some damage that goes undetected for a while. So that's the concern, is anyone who is at particular risk, be extra careful.
Yeah, Dina Centofanti with our Fox medical team. Glad that you folks in Detroit are okay. I know that you had a few days of it last week, so I'm glad that you are out of it now. Thank you.
Thank you.